Happy Monday. As promised, it's our friend Nina Noir in the house. Good morning, Nina.
Good morning.
Thanks so much for driving up from San Jose this morning. I was like, you got to come in at some point.
It's only an hour and 45 minutes.
It's only an hour and 45 drive up. But the Queens, the Killer Queens have not been touring, so I thought, wait, I can grab you in the middle before tour season starts.
Absolutely.
And then come to find out you're just busy doing all sorts of other things.
I just live my life that way. I don't ever take a break.
And you do singing lessons, which basically that's your main nut right there.
Yes.
You just lessons. And you're full. You can't take any more.
Yes, it's true.
No more students.
Yeah, I teach all ages, all styles, whatever you want to learn. I'll show you how to do it in the right way.
So let's just say you were available. How do people find you if they want to take lessons from Nina?
NinaNoir.com.
Oh, well, there you go.
Nice and easy. NinaNoir. Like the wine.
Like the wine.
Yeah, here in wine country, Pinot Noir.
Oh, okay. I just go with the French thing and go, Noir. Interesting. So we were talking about this morning. You wrote a book. You didn't write a book. You did like a foreword or a.
Okay, so
what'd you do? Explain the book part.
I could only say that in one line. So all I could think of was my new book. That's all I could think of.
Right.
It's a guy named Martin Popoff who has written 71 coffee table books about different artists, and he interviews what he considers specialists. So he's doing a new one for Queen and asked me if I'd be interested in reviewing 2 of the albums, and I ended up doing 2.5. So I ended up doing A Day at the Races, Queen 2, and Flash.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was very fun. He was a very sweet guy, and
now, is that because you're the #1 tribute on the planet?
It's because we're the only all-female Queen tribute in the world.
In the world. So you're the only female tribute in the world, but aren't you the best? You always sell out, or is it just because you're ladies? I mean, you got to be damn good at it. It just can't be because you're women.
Well, you can't just do Queen if you're not going to really do Queen.
You've got to. I mean, you can't hide. You cannot do Queen and think you're going to get away with it.
No, there's no halfway. I'll just kind of phone it in. It'll be fine. Never.
So everybody in the band's got to sing.
Oh yeah, we do 5-part harmonies all the time. And everybody's not only has to be a singer, they have to be an incredibly talented musician, because the musicians in Queen are insane. The transitions that they do, the timing they do, the key changes, the amount of chords that they use. I mean, it's not your regular basic rock and roll music.
It's not playing Alice Cooper.
No. Or Cruella's got like the whole Motley Crue thing going.
Or Motley Crue. Yeah, not a lot of harmonies in Motley Crue.
No.
Maybe, if Nikki's in the mood.
Just more like punk rock, which is awesome, and I love that.
Nothing wrong with punk rock, but then again, it has nothing to do with Bohemian Rhapsody, So do you guys do that live? I mean, the hardest song ever?
Yes, we do that live. We do the whole thing without backing tracks, everything live for you on stage.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You're not cheating with sequencers.
No.
Huh? An actual talented band of musicians that sing. See, one of the last, we're a dying breed.
Yes, it's getting harder and harder to stay that way. There's more and more people wanting a fuller sound, and the only way to do that is with tracks. And I'm going, oh man,
I don't
want to quite get there.
Hit the note you're hitting, hit it well.
Yeah.
You can compress it a little. That's all you need to do.
Sure,
right?
Totally.
That's
Add a little reverb, you're good.
Add a little reverb. There you go. A little slap back, everything's fine. Just don't put auto-tune on it because it sounds silly, and it means I can't hit the note. I don't understand when people go, no, I used auto-tune. So...
Okay, here's what I have to say about that.
As a vocal teacher, what do you have to say about auto-tune?
Okay, so I've gotten in fights with my producers. So I'm a songwriter as well. That's part of the reason that I'm taking a little bit of time off from the Killer Queens right now to write an album. And I'll be working with my producer, and they'll throw auto-tune on the track. And I go, whoa.
On your voice?
Why did you do that? Yeah.
Right.
I get angry, right? And,
of course you do.
My producer was like, hold on. I'm going to show you what happens when we play it to other songs that are on the radio. So I'm trying to go for more of a radio-friendly version of my music.
Okay.
And he plays a song by, Katy Perry or one of those, like, big name. And then he plays my song, and it's like a jarring difference. It sounds like I'm off pitch. It sounds like it's not professional. It just has it's basically a photoshopped picture in a magazine versus like a regular photo that someone took that hasn't cleaned it up.
Okay.
And when you put them next to each other, one looks unprofessional. And
wow. So he's talking you into it?
He has talked me into it. I've had to do it for several of my tracks, and I hate it. I personally can't stand it. I also model full-time and don't like that they Photoshop my images. But that's the world that we live in. So when my students come to me and they have a song they want to learn, and they go, how come I can't sound like that? I go, well, that's a computer that's making that voice sound like that. You can get very close to it, But it's not, you're never going to get the dead center of the note as a singer. That's not physically possible. But a computer will find the dead center of the note and move your voice to it.
Wow. I believe we've just learned a lot right there. And you don't like it when they Photoshop? Yeah, but modeling's a different thing. You got to
it is.
To keep up. I mean, everybody's getting Photoshopped. Every single one of those Kardashian selfies
100%.
is an effect.
Yes.
Right? There's nothing that's real anymore.
Nope.
So if you put a real body out there, they go, "Oh, what's up?"
They go, "Wow, that person looks funny."
Oh, you're like an 8. Yeah, you're hitting 8 right now. Well, no, that's actually a 10 in the real world, but on the picture, like you said, you put the two next to each other.
Exactly. My song could be bomb. My voice could be dead on. I could be loving everything about it. You put it next to a song that's been Photoshopped.
Then it sounds, keep it punk.
Yeah, well, I try. That's why I like it live. I like doing live performance way more than recorded, but you have
live,
to record too. So,
do people auto-tune live? Do they have a little machine
yes,
they can go
actually,
through that'll
that
actually
is a thing
fix
that
them
you can
live?
do.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, it's a new day.
It's
a better idea to go take lessons. Just go take some lessons and practice.
Well, I'll tell you this: if you're way off pitch, auto-tune can't save you. You start sounding like T-Pain.
Really?
Yeah. That's why T-Pain sounds that way. Because it's having to overcorrect. And so it's shifting so much you start sounding like a robot.
Okay, that makes sense. I didn't realize you had to be certain, you had to be close.
Yeah, you gotta learn a new way of singing if you're going to use auto-tune. You got to be right on it, so...
Well, there you have it. So let's see. Modeling, we've covered your book, modeling, Queens. What are the Queens going to do this year? What do you got? You going to Europe or anything? I mean, you guys...
Well, gosh, we've had some really fascinating...
Oh, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Nina also toured with Queensryche. Tell me.
I did.
So were you just backing Tate? I mean, were you standing beside him?
No,
what were you doing?
I did a duet. So I was brought out as a celebrity guest singer. I'm not a celebrity, but that's what they call it.
Really? Yes. Well, you look like one all in white. You were dressed all in white.
I try. You fake it till you make it, man.
Yeah, exactly. So you were the celebrity guest duet.
Yes.
But you got to go out on the road with him a little bit.
Yes. So I work with a recording studio in Sunnyvale, and they got the offer to record Jeff Tate's album Frequency Unknown. So this is right when Queensryche was going through their breakup.
Right.
And there was 2 Queensryches, Jeff Tate's Queensryche and then the other Queensryche that's got Todd Latour.
Right.
And they're the ones that got the name and are continuing on, and Jeff ended up losing the name. Anyways, long story. But I recorded with that album, and then he asked me if I wanted to come on the road and play Sweet Sister Mary for the 25th anniversary of the Operation Mindcrime album, which was, I guess, their biggest album. Now,
yes, it was a theatrical album. It was probably made before you were born.
And close.
Close. Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know a whole lot about the band or anything that I was doing. I just sort of said okay and dropped everything, dropped all my students for a month and a half and went out on the road and then was touring with these other rock stars that were very famous. But I was born in the 80s, so I don't know who they were. So I remember having a conversation with Rudy Sarzo in an airport. We were on a separate flight from everybody else, and our flight was delayed.
Right.
So we were chatting, and he starts telling me about his wife and how she was a very famous model, and then he was in White Snake. And I go, "Oh, you were in White Snake?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was also in
Ozzy?
Like, all these other amazing bands."
Wait, because Rudy's really small. First off, that would throw you off because he's half your size. Okay, so you're hanging out going, "Who is this little man?" No, come on. I'm telling you, I hang out with Rudy every year. He comes up to about here on me, which means
you're a giant man.
Well, I'm just a little taller than you. I don't know.
No, that's not true. I'm only 5'10". Rudy's probably 5'8".
Okay, maybe he's 5'8". Okay, you're right. But to me, that seems very seems small. But I've stood next to Rudy and not recognized him and had to have Jimmy slap me and go, "Rudy's standing on your left." "Oh, hi, Rudy."
He's very sweet.
He's
probably one of the sweetest men I've ever
unassuming. You don't get rock star off him.
Nope.
You just get regular guy.
So he starts telling me about his life, and I'm going, oh my God, you're like a really famous rock star. And he's like, yeah, kind of,
Just a little.
I was like, holy crap, I've been on this tour with this guy for 4 weeks, and I had no idea.
And you had no idea. He's the guy who invented punch your bass.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, and flip your hand over the top of the neck.
Yeah, he's amazing to watch live. He's got incredible stage performance.
He is the performer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he was hired for.
And he gave me such great advice. Like, we played a show in Aspen, and it was blizzard outside, and we only had like 30 people show up. We had been playing for 5,000 people a night, every single night.
Right.
And we're supposed to have another 5,000 that night, and 30 people made it out in the blizzard.
Yeah. So you killed it, right?
So I asked him after the show, I said, was that hard? Because we've been playing for so many people and now we only play for 30. And he goes, Nina, no, listen, they came out in a blizzard to see us. He goes, every show is the Super Bowl. And it blew my mind to think of it that way. I was like, oh my God, of course. Of course. Like, you have to give it your all no matter what.
Because those people are hardcore.
Yes.
They made it.
And they want to see you really rock it. And if you're like, oh, there's only 30 people here, I'll just kind of, I'm tired. I've been on the road for a while now. I'll just phone it in.
No.
Can't do that ever.
That's when you take it up a notch and go, all right, now we're going to have a party.
Totally.
Because
so
now
we had so much fun that night.
Now you got call and answer, the whole thing. Yeah. Everybody's together.
It we were like playing with the audience.
Yes, exactly. Okay, we're all doing it together now.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk for hours. We'll have to have you back. We're going to have you back because we've been going a while. Well, thank you for coming
up.
I like
to talk.
All right, tell everybody your vlog because you didn't get that in.
Oh, right.
So tell everybody how to get to it.
I'll be telling lots more stories if you like hearing me tell these stories. I got plenty for you. If you go to YouTube and search Hey Nina Noir, you will find my vlog, and it's not posted yet. I'm in the process of making it, but it'll be up in the next 2 months. So stay tuned. Maybe I'll come back and share more about it when it's going.
As soon as it's up, you come see me.
Yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to come back. You guys are great.
What a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.